so graciously introduced. I'm with AT&T Business, so here as real estate agents here in Las Vegas, you all qualify. I know most of you have actual like EINs, but also if you're just registered as a sole proprietor, I can help either way. I know obviously you don't have like a big business account, lots of employees that you're paying for phones, but even if it's just a consumer account, personal account with your friends and family, you know, why spend that extra buck when you don't have to? We can get that price down. We have special pricing specifically for real estate agents. I'm actually friends with Ken Bailey. I know he's not here at Realty One anymore, but he and I used to work together at Verizon many, many years ago. And so
Oh, you're the one that got shut down yesterday?
Correct.
Shut down all day.
Yeah, on the East Coast. So yeah, if you're working with clients out there, I'm sure you can get in touch. But that's not going to happen here at AT&T.
No, you already did yours.
Yeah. But yeah, I know a lot of service issues have been a problem here in town. You guys go to homes, you're trying to get in the lockbox, you don't have a signal, you're trying to use your touch app, that's not working. So the nice thing is when I switched over to Ken, you know, he did have Verizon at that point, and for whatever reason, you know, they've just kind of gone downhill. So I know a lot of you still probably have Verizon. And the thing is, they are all about the acquiring of a new customer. They don't really take care of their current customer. So what I can offer to kind of subsidize that is just special pricing for each of you guys. And then the other huge thing too is we also offer tablets. So I know when you're working with your client, you want to talk to them, you know, you don't want to be up on your phone, up on a laptop, but you know, quick little points or things that you want to show on your tablet to show your customer. You'll have that built-in signal as well. So you don't have to fuss around with, do I have Wi-Fi, do I have to connect to a hotspot? It's all in one. And then even at your home, we can also offer home internet, so you qualify for that as well. If you were to set up service with us, internet's only $30 a month, so super competitive pricing right now that we're offering. Obviously compared to like Cox and CenturyLink, they kind of have their thumbprint on Vegas with the fiber, but fiber's kind of out now, wireless is in, just because we can help facilitate the same signal and coverage that you need. So at that low price point, you know, it's definitely very competitive. I left a few materials up here, a couple pens, a few things for you guys to have some merch. But you know, I'll be here just hanging out. We can kind of touch base after if you're interested. But a lot of great stuff we got going on. And then another huge thing that we have that I can offer right now is if you are locked into either Verizon or T-Mobile, they got you on those payments, I can actually do buyouts of your equipment. So AT&T will pay off that phone, you'll own it free and clear, and then we can activate it on our network, and in doing so, I can also add an additional discount for you providing your own equipment. So whether you want to get a new phone, trade in for like a new 17 Pro, whatever you're looking for, or if you got something newer that you don't want to look into new expense for that, I can pay that off and then move it over, save you even more money. So I'll be here just hanging out with you guys. We can all touch base, you know, after. I'll got some cards up here, and then any questions I'd be happy to answer. So appreciate y'all having me today.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, food truck. Out there somewhere, way out there. It's a Crab Corner, Maryland Seafood House. I won't be going. Huh?
Nothing. You have a dream.
I had a dream. Yeah. Office is closed on Monday.
Yay.
All that means is I won't be working. That doesn't mean you guys shouldn't be working.
Yeah, we will be home.
Don't lie, you will be working from home. I will not be working.
True. And why that happens is because when you guys are working, forces me to work. Because I get calls from you guys, which I'm happy to do even on my days off, even when I'm on the golf course. I still answer you guys' questions. So, office will not be manned or womaned on Monday. And then on the 21st, what is that, next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday is Wind Down Wednesday. So I went to the Northwest Wind Down Wednesday yesterday. It was weak. You know, we could do so much better. We will do so much better. So even John admits it was weak. Was there like 4 agents there? Yeah.
Was it fun?
So no.
Let's
try for 5.
So next Wednesday, 3 o'clock, a great charcuterie board. That's one thing that was amazing, is that charcuterie board.
Who made it?
Same person that does all of our boards.
Yeah,
Isn't her name Emily?
Amy,
Amy.
yeah.
close.
She brought grapes that taste like Welch's grape jelly.
They were amazing.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
They were amazing, yeah. All right, so who's gonna be here next Wednesday, 3 o'clock?
Oh, I am.
You're invited. All right. We have all sorts of alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks as well. Next week's meeting, January 22nd, is Kenneth Toop Esquire. He had spoke here a year or so ago, really good, talking about LLCs, S Corps, 1099s. Blood drive coming up on January 27th. There is a blood shortage. I get those text messages from Red Cross almost every day. They want my blood. I will be giving it on January 27th, Tuesday. There's flyers throughout. Just scan to make an appointment. All right, let's talk some stats. Active listings, 89. They're still down from when they were late last year. We're up over 10,000 listings. Of those 8925, 6,328 of them are single family. Our month's inventory is up though. It's 5.3 months inventory. That just simply means it's kind of a gauge. And it just simply means that if there's not another listing taken today, we'll be out of homes in 5.3 months based on the number of sales that we have. Okay, so it's just kind of a gauge whether we're in a buyer or a seller. Right now, we're clearly in a buyer's market with a 5.3 months inventory. So last week, active listings were 8721.
That's an 8, Mark.
What's that?
87, 81.
87, that's what I said.
You said 20.
Well, you know what I read. But our month's inventory was a lot lower, because based on the sales, because this week is 2159 and it was 22,090. So this we put this in the newsletter for you guys. It's just to help you out. My job is to educate you guys so that you guys can go out and educate your buyers and sellers. It's good to know this information because we always get asked, how's the market, don't we? And we need to know what to say, and this helps you with answering that question. All right, John, what's going on in the lending world? A
There's
lot.
lots. There's freaking headlines everywhere.
A lot, yeah.
On what you want to believe.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, he could be eating a sandwich and say something, and all of a sudden the freaking rates drop for 0.25%, right? So that's the latest one. He's talking about Fannie and Freddie investing a lot of money into the bonds. Okay? Billions with a B. All right. Just by saying that, a bunch of investors like, well, we want to get in first.
Yeah.
So they went and bought a bunch of bonds, and we saw a drop in the rates, preliminary. Okay? So that's what, I mean, if you're watching the rates and your clients are watching the rates day to day, it sucks. Okay? Because they've come back up quite a bit since that drop. All right? And I hope, I mean, the president and his administration is smart. Business smart. Business smart. I'll give them business smart. Okay. So, well, I'll get political. They're business smart. So hopefully they don't dump all that money into bonds right away. Hopefully they have a plan over the year, because what's going to happen if we drop below 5% on conventional next month? It's going to be an absolute shit show.
Yep, and it'll come back up the next month.
Yeah. So nothing's going to happen fast. Hope for nothing to happen fast, or it's going to make all of our lives hell this year. Okay, so get your guys off the fence by saying they're gonna go down. Like if you wait, like refis, I'm getting calls on refis. Should I wait? I'm like, I don't know. Do you want to save money now, or do you want to make it up later on that rate? Because you could be saving this much a month over the next 6 to 8 months, or you can wait till that 8 months and you'll have not saved all that money, okay? Because we're gonna refi them again as they go down and pay for their loan costs. So get them in front of me, the buyers that are on the fence, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with them, okay? Who has a business plan? Written business plan? Rudy?
Really?
Come on, you guys.
What is
You guys
How
are
many,
playing.
how many business plan meetings did we have late last year?
Who has a business? Okay, all right, you all have a business.
At least I got that.
Why don't you have a business plan then? You playing lead lottery? You playing bingo with your business? Come on, if you have a plan, you wake up and you know what you need to do every day, your activities. How many people get stressed when they wake up in the morning wondering what they need to do or what they missed? Don't lie, okay, all right. Yeah, I do, and I got a plan. I wake up stressed all the time. I can only imagine how stressed you are if you wake up and don't know what you need to do today or who you forgot to call, okay? Life is way better when you're systematic and have activities, because you know what? If you're checking off activities, you know, based on today, 90 days to 6 months from now, life's gonna be great. It doesn't happen right away. That's lottery and bingo, okay? So you need to put together a plan so you know that you're gonna be good at least at 90 days, right? So get that done. I'll help you with it. Mark will help you with it. We wanna see you guys successful. I don't care if your whole business is cash buyers, okay? I'll still help you. Or if you've never done a deal in your life, I'll still help you, okay? So reach out to us, get that plan put in place.
Ricky?
Question, John, does Epic, do loans for high rises?
As long as they're loanable, as long as Fannie and Freddie, will loan on it. Yeah.
What about conventional?
Yeah, conventional. And we can
That's Fannie and
do,
Freddie.
we can do non-warrantable too. If Fannie and Freddie won't do it, we have in-house non-warrantable where we come in with 25 or 30% depending on the project down, and we can still fund it. So.
What's the interest rate going on right now?
What do you want it to be?
How much do you wanna pay for that interest
I
rate?
want it to be 4, but I know it's around 6, so I want to
Yes.
know, yeah.
So your conventionals just dipped below 6
Just tip
the other
below.
day.
Yeah, I knew
This
that.
morning, they might be bumped back over to 5.99, so take it for what it's worth, it's gonna be 6,
Right.
you know, back and forth. Until some, I mean, again,
I know.
it just keeps going down. FHA, lower 5s, I imagine that if we get some action with the bonds, it's gonna be in the 4s, like that.
Awesome. Okay, good.
And once we get into the 4s, the chances of rates getting into the 3s is very slim.
Right.
But if we get down to 4.5, then I'm like on board with, okay, let's buy this sucker down so you never have to refi again.
Right.
Then we're in that boat.
Can I ask you, realistically, when, do you really expect them to come down to the 4s? And when? Where is that crystal ball?
With the games being played globally and economically, it's anybody's guess right now. It's more cloudy than it's ever been. So, but I have faith and hope that it's gonna continue the trend. So,
We want it to come down slowly.
We do.
Just a little bit of, if all of a sudden we have a major drop, it's just gonna cause chaos.
Right.
so I would say barring any global collapse or catastrophe or economic collapse, I would say FHAs are gonna be 4.5 by the end of the year. So, on the trajectory. Conventional, maybe around 5.5, consistent 5.5, so,
Okay.
all right?
Are you saying, so you're saying 5.5 for FHA, or is there a 3-2-1 on that and a 2-1?
Yeah, you can still do the 3-2-1s,
So
right?
it's going down to 3.5 in the first year?
I don't know.
Yeah, if you do a 6.5 rate or a 5.5 rate and do a 3-2-1, you're down to 2.5 your first year.
Really?
Yeah. So, but just know, I mean, as we get over these next few years, the rates are gonna slowly bottom out, and then we wanna get away from the temporary buy downs and look at more permanent. Right now, I'm like, don't do permanent unless we have to use it to qualify. Temporary is the way to go right now.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you, John.
Yes.
So we have John and we also have Edna. They both sit in that office there. They're both great loan officers. Use them as a resource.
You said
Anthony, got anything to say?
When does he not?
Glad to see you're paying attention.
Yes, sorry, I was on emails. Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing?
Anthony, we really like that picture.
Oh, what, do you want me to shave all this? Okay. Good. As long as I get more escrows, I got you. But, no, I just want to keep it short and simple. First off, just want to thank you guys for all the business that you guys sent us last year. You guys were the #2 supporting office. Actually, you guys were every other month, Green Valley, and you guys would flip-flop for the top supporting office in terms of transactions with Rock Title. So I just want to thank you guys so much, and know that it doesn't go on know that we appreciate you guys very greatly, and we're always here, and the team is here to help you guys out. With that being said, we did win Best of Las Vegas for title insurance companies for the 6th year in a row, and that isn't possible without you guys. So I definitely do want to give a shout out to you guys. But in addition to that, we have a lot of exciting trainings and classes coming up. We're going to start getting the escrow officers in the office as well, teaching classes, so you guys can have everything you know and at your disposal for your clients to make every transaction as seamless as possible. In addition to that, we'll be doing some trainings with Brian Buffini. Me and John are going to be teaming up. So keep your eyes and ears out for that, because you will have emails coming through with invites for those classes. In addition to that, anything escrow related, we have all the escrow officers' business cards in the front of the office. So if there's anything escrow related, you guys need a question answered really quick, you feel free to reach out. There's always a phone call away to assist you. Same thing goes for myself. I'm here every Wednesday and Thursday in my office over here, and I'll be here most of the day, unless I have another event outside of the office. But with that being said, we greatly appreciate you guys. If there's anything you guys need, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always here as a resource to help you guys. Thank you.
Let's take a vote. Come here. Come here, Anthony. Who wants him to shave and be like this? Who wants him to keep his facial hair? Split pretty even. Pretty even. I wish mine was as dark as his.
You never know, I might walk in next week without it. So you're good. Great to see you.
You know I've done it.
Oh yeah, scared me last time.
That looks glued on though.
Thank you guys.
He has died.
Hey, Richard.
Okay, yep.
All right.
All
With
right.
that being said, our main speaker today is Dawn Young Cruz, and she's been in here, a couple times already, right? And we keep bringing her back because she has great information for us. So with that being said, let's welcome Dawn out.
Awesome, thank you so much, Mark and Stephanie. It was great to, I think this is the 3rd time I've been here now.
Yeah.
The 3rd year. So how's everybody doing? Awesome, I'm gonna see. Oh, must be the other way. All right, so can you believe we're already into 2026, right? We're already 15 days in. Does anybody know what happens in 90 days?
Texas.
April 15th is 90 days away.
Oh, shit.
But what I'm here to talk about, a lot of you, one of the biggest things I found is we're gonna be not talking about taxes and accounting and all that. However, we're gonna be able to talk about a little bit more about how you can work your business like you actually work your listings. How many people had a closing last year? Right? How many people here started their business to be wildly successful? Right? Did you fall into your business? No. You started your business, whether you started it because you needed to or you wanted to. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about how businesses, most in the real estate world, in the IRS tax code, real estate agents have the most tax issues. And a lot of it is because of lack of planning. Thank you, John, he ran away, but for setting up. Lack of planning is planning to fail. However, failure is not failure, it is only feedback. So with that, a lot of you work hard on your listings, you're great at what you do. However, the business side may be a little struggle for you, right? Great, you go to real estate school, you go in, you finish, and you're like, great, I'm now a business owner. Mark is not your boss. Who's your boss?
Big time.
Us. It's not his job to be able to build your business. He's there to help and support you. So with that, we're gonna talk a little bit about mindset today in how you can be able to grow your business. You guys see? Okay. And I'm gonna send, Stephanie has the deck so she can send that out as well.
Stephanie has what?
Stephanie has the deck for me, so we can go ahead and share that with everybody or that, okay? So one of the biggest things is, you're great at selling homes, but agents treat their business as if it's a hobby. Somebody shared a quote with me many, many years ago, and I've adopted it into our philosophy. When we treat our business like a business, it will pay us like a business. When you treat it like a hobby, it will cost you like a hobby. I'm a huge Disney nut. I worked for Disneyland for 11 years. Disneyland is my hobby. Golf is a hobby. It is not a business. It is a great marketing strategy though, or relationship building. So with that, remember that it's not about the hustle, it's about the structure. I love next week is talking about structure. How you structure your business to be successful, whether it's an LLC or an S corp, that's all more tax and structure processes. So one of the biggest things is our financial uncertainty. As a self-employed individual, you are all self-employed, you're all business owners. Commission, is it consistent? It can be. And it's from planning. John mentioned earlier, how you have your plans, what you do today, you're gonna see 90 to 120 days down the road. So having that consistent income is by running consistent transactions or running consistent activities. Our financials are nothing more than a scorecard of our human behavior. I've been studying human behavior for over 20 years. The accounting part is nothing more than just a scorecard. It's the report card. Commission income is irregular. We have no withholding. Realty One doesn't keep taxes out of your commission check, right? It's our responsibility. Businesses also have how many mixed business and personal financials together? This creates chaos in our brains so that we don't know the separation between personal financials and business financials. Do you think that NGM Grand has all of their money ran together by all of the properties together? They have their financials separated for each business or each entity. We get to do it with one entity and our personal life as another. Also, busy seasons, chaos. Right now I have a lot of people calling me, I haven't done any accounting for the last year or last 3 years. But I've had 4 real estate agents reach out to me in the last 2 weeks. Because some will put their head in the sand, or as I like to call, the ostrich method. If I don't see it, it's not gonna happen. If I don't see it, it doesn't matter, it doesn't exist. So we get to be able to take ownership, step into our processes. So one of the biggest things that we have developed or created is our PAR method, which stands for Plan, Action, Review. It is a method that I have personally utilized for the last 10 years, and now specializing in working with real estate agents and other small business professionals, that the PAR method encourages us to prioritize our business for the ebb and flows. Anybody ever felt like they're on a roller coaster in business? You all of a sudden got 1, 2, 3, 4 deals, and then you have a slump for the next, couple months. What this can actually help us with is taking the financial stress to become more, going from reactive and not irresponsible. So our Plan, Action, Review system is designed a lot for commission-based or service-based industries like yourself. Planning is deciding before where money is going to come from. Do you know what type of transactions you're running? Where is your money coming from? Is it rentals that's building your pipeline? Is it closings? Is it split? Where is your money coming? Or is it you just go, I wanna make this amount of money for the year? Each of you, I'd like you to write down what is the commission, gross commission you want to earn this year in 2026. Write it down on a piece of paper. Each of you got a nice little notebook, so I know you all have paper. Write down what you want to close in commissions for this year. Is it 50,000? Is it 100,000? Is it 500,000? You all have it? You have that number written down?
Yep.
Do you think it's obtainable?
Yep.
Do you know somebody that has achieved that amount?
Yep.
Yes, right? Now I'd like you to add a 0 to the end of it. I just kind of felt the room go, wait, what? Right? Adding a 0 to that. Do you know somebody that has made that amount of money? Is it 100,000 now to 1 million? Is it 50,000 to 500,000? We believe that we live in a world where anything is possible, which means everything is possible. So if we set ourselves up to reach that initial number, great. We probably have set that out so that we know we're gonna hit it. And I invite you to think bigger, to stretch. Because here's the thing, that second number, whatever it is for yourself, that second number, if you hit just below it, above the first number, will you be happy?
Yeah.
Right? It's okay not to hit that goal. That stretch goal, as I like to call it. It's a matter to be able to hit that process so that we can move ourselves forward. Okay? Anybody feel a little scary now? Like, wait, I gotta get to work now, right? We're only 2 weeks into the year. We've got a lot of time for this year. And at the same time, I've never seen tomorrow, someday, on the calendar. So today is the first day that you get to take ownership for that. Perfect. Any questions? One of the biggest things is with the PAR method, your numbers, your accounting numbers, and I use numbers relatively, sales numbers and that. Your numbers do not define you. All they do is they inform you. We get to take the judgment out of those reviews. We get to take the judgment that is a natural process of our brains to say that itty bitty shitty committee, as I like to call it, that voice in your head that says you can't make that stretch goal, but really being able to say, you know what, I can, and now I can put the plans in place. So why does the PAR method work for our agents? It matches to the real estate income, ebb and flows, market, all the fun stuff going in. That helps you understand where your numbers and also your budgets. How many people have a financial budget already for their business and their personal life? What? I have blood.
Same one that had the.
Same one that had the business plan, right? Guess what? So, I actually have a real estate template budget plan for businesses to track income and expenses. See us after, make sure to give us your card, and we will send you that template Word doc or Google Doc so that you can be able to download it and plug in numbers to you. Free resource. I have it for our real estate agents because we want to be able to make sure that you understand where your money is going. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. The PAR method also helps you see the entire picture. It creates clarity. Have you ever seen anybody grow in chaos? I love when people are like, you seem like you're always busy. I'm like, yeah, it may look like chaos on the outside, but I know exactly where and what things are gonna happen. There's a plan. Now, a plan can also be derailed. We had a pandemic happen. We've had interest rates go up, down. Deals, I had, one of my agents just had 3 closings, 3 ESCOs be canceled. Same day, started at 8 o'clock in the morning, by 9:30, poof, gone, right? How do you work through that from the financial side? So, what I wanna do is we're gonna go through the 5 financial missteps that I see consistently across business owners and especially from the real estate world. Sound good? First misstep. These are our common, they're not bad, you're not bad in business. However, the first step is awareness, right? So our first misstep, I said 90 days is tax day. However, 60 days if you are an S Corp or partnership. Individual agents are not in a partnership. However, if you are an S Corp or a C Corp, your tax deadline is March 15th, not April 15th, personal. If you're a sole proprietor or a single member LLC, you have not elected to an S Corp, and that I can talk one-on-one, which is a tax strategy. But taxes are then part of your personal return. As an individual agent, your business return, I've had somebody say, well, I know I have to file my business taxes. It's a part of your whole tax package, okay? So, misstep, taxes are handled only once a year. No. This is when problems can be encountered. Oh, I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with my tax plan later. Create stress. Anybody stressed? You can be honest. We're here to be honest. Okay, do I need to, I'm like, we need to get more coffee? Or wine. Coffee machine's down. Right. That's the problem. Maybe we'll just start with mimosas or something, you know? Right? Taxes create stress.
No idea.
Everybody's like, I'm scared of the IRS. Hey, it's okay. You know what? You are in control of what your tax bill is. Let that sink in. You are in control of your tax bill, not the IRS. It is how you plan and prepare yourself for this season of the year. Tax day is just like Christmas. It comes the same day every year. It's one of the processes that is definite, right? Taxes are always gonna happen, but it's a matter of being able to plan and work with it, not against it. So, planning for that, setting aside consistently, creating a strategy. Step 2, blurred financial boundaries. Our blurred financial boundaries, one bank account for business and personal. Our brain cannot distinguish the difference. In addition, as a sole proprietor, having your business a part of you personally, at an unconscious level, in a neurological way, it's actually very hard for you to separate the two.
So you want us to have 2 accounts?
2 accounts. It will help you if you have an LLC set up, that entity, the EIN number. When you're going to get reporting, guess what? Building business credit, having a business line with AT&T, reporting to that EIN number, guess what it does? It helps with reporting for that payment process to build that business credit for that entity separately. Easiest way to start the history. It's also hard to know where your real income is. If you're looking at just your commission coming in, and you're looking at your sales reports and going, great, I made $100,000 in commissions, that is your sales revenue. That is not your profitability. That is not, I had an agent, $100,000 in sales, averaging after her expenses, she was living the lifestyle of a $100,000 business profit. However, her business profit was actually about $55,000 and couldn't figure out why she was robbing Peter to pay Paul. When we started tracking and seeing where business financials were happening and looked at the whole picture, we were able to create the success and ramp her sales up and create her expenses to go down so she could increase her profitability. The PAR system assisted with that. Tracking activity with clarity. This is the biggest misstep, step 3. It's disorganized financial records. How many people have a box or a drawer and all your receipts going? Or all your invoice emails are all in your invoices or things you purchased or reoccurring subscriptions for Canva or for whatever you're purchasing in your business. Right? I'm here to tell you from the IRS, bank statements are no longer proof for an audit.
What?
Because a bank statement does not state what is that purchase for. And it only reads out the DBA typically of what that entity is. If you go to meet with a client for a meal to discuss properties or that, and you go to an institute or a restaurant, thank you, a restaurant at Resorts World, guess what comes up on the bank statement? Resorts World. Were you staying there? Were you buying something at a shop? Were you buying something at a restaurant? They can't see what that is. So, when you say no receipt, you want to get receipts. Here's the easiest way to keep track of those. Place it in a Google Drive or on your phone, or with us as a client, we actually have a receipt tracking process with our app. So that you can be able to have digitized receipts, because how many people thermal receipts? In the summer, you leave it in your car, it's completely blank within 48 hours, right? So, profit uncertainty, not having the proper records, you don't know what you spent. How much does it cost you for your business to run? Does anybody know that? I'm sure somebody knows how what does it cost you to run your business on a monthly basis? What do you need to have in your bank account to run your business? Monthly subscriptions, annual fees, all of that fun stuff. How much does it cost you? Is it $2,000 a month? Right?
Yeah.
Now my question to you, how much does it cost you to run your personal life? Because your personal amount, you did not start your business to just get by. You started your business to be able to provide for your family, to provide for yourself. What is that total amount? That needs to be built into your business budget. Is it $4,000? Is it $5,000? Is it $10,000 a month you need for that process? I'm sharing this to just get you guys thinking, not just what it is to get by, but what it is that it needs to be able to create the process, the system. When we know where your financials are happening, where your expenses are happening, and where your revenue's coming from, you now can make decisions on facts and not feelings. Using an accounting software, one of the biggest things. Excel is great. Using bank statements to just, at the end of the year, that'll get you by to get taxes. However, it gives you no data or information for you to make educated decisions. So one of the biggest misconceptions is, oh, I'll do it later. Or I'll do it all at one time. Well, if you have a bleed happening, how do you know that's happening? If you wait to the end of the year. I'll share, I had a client that over a few years, he was spending, he thought his business was taking about $25,000 outside of payroll. When we tracked all of his expenses, separated out business and personal, his business monthly expense for running his business through marketing, all of that fun stuff, was $40,000. He, in his brain, thought $25,000 because everything was all commingled, everything. He's like, oh, it's 25,000. That $15,000, if he had been going down that pathway, his business would have closed in COVID. Because he was literally robbing Peter to pay Paul and couldn't figure out why he couldn't get ahead. We restructured and was able to know what was happening. And now he's bought 2 houses, a real estate property out of state, and now has the stress-free process because he knows what it has cost him to do his business. And he can scale and grow from that. At that time, he was stuck at $750,000. He now closed out last year at $2.5 million. And I don't share that to impress you. I share that to impress you upon you that knowing your numbers and working with it will help you grow. Success is simple. We just have to be able to work with it and not against it. How many people here live commission to commission? Right? Check. Woohoo! $15,000, great. What's left in the pipeline? And a paycheck is not a paycheck until it is recorded, completed, all of that. And there's a lot of pre-work that happens beforehand. How many people? In the real estate world, you do a lot of work for being able to hope. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. Being able to move, pivot, and adjust for those unknowns or those things that happen. Just make sure. Living commission to commission doesn't allow us for the buffer times of the ups and downs. What happened when commissions or interest rates went high? Things started slowing down a little bit, right? Oh, I'll wait. So now you end up having to overwork during the busier seasons, or as I like to call it, or your work, and then that check comes in and you're like, okay, I'm good. Consistency with a plan of activities will create consistent results. It will create consistent financial success, building reserves, and knowing what that amount is. If you need help with that, we can assist with that or help in guiding you in that process. Misstep number 5, reviewing at tax time only. How many people know what last year closed out at? What you know maybe what your sales were, but do you know how much you spent in your business? Nope. Doesn't allow for mid-year reviews. It could miss on opportunities. Or, as I had an agent that was going down a marketing strategy, kept doing the same thing for 2 years. Spent about $12,000 to $15,000 between that 2-year time frame. And guess what it resulted in? 0 return. And they were gonna do it again. And I was like, we know where things are going. Definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So we had to have a conversation of what was going on. What did we need to maybe adjust, or what was going on with that marketing strategy? Having your trackable numbers allows you to be able to make decisions, have awareness, so that now you can make small adjustments consistently to result bigger results. One of the biggest things that we want to do is building confidence. We want to help you in the importance of reviewing your numbers. Numbers aren't scary. They're just there to inform you. With that as well, it allows us to take the judgment out. There's no judgment in numbers. It's black and white. It's a mirror for us. And those mirrors, sometimes we have to get real with ourselves. And it's not to be judgmental. to ourselves. Or I should know this, or I should be better. Stop shooting over yourself. It's here to be able to go, what am I going to do now to be able to get different results? What can we do to shift this mindset of, I can't do something, to, I get to do it. I get to create the life and the business that I want. Having a clear financial picture allows for a lot of stress release. Stress is the #1 trigger for health concerns. Stress is the #1 process that will debilitate us, to keep us small. And I'm here to say that, you know what? We get to make the choice. Are we gonna stay where we're at, or do we wanna go where we wanna go? Choice is a powerful thing, and suffering is always optional. If you are happy where you're at, great. If you're not, this is the first day that we can be able to create a different result or a different pathway. If you are ready to do that, just a few key takeaways. You are a business owner. You treat your business like a business, it will pay you. It will give you the results you want. Structure, 100% of organized and focused structure that has flexibility for each individual business owner. Each of you are a snowflake in a business. Each one is different. Having that organization and focus will allow you to be able to beat the hustle and make hustle results. The PAR method creates clarity without complexity. It's simple, basic principles, but it's consistent simplicity. And with that, I want to help everybody work intentionally and achieve consistently. You received a checklist. This is my gift to you. It's one of our digital downloads. It's how to prep for the end of the year and prep for taxes. Okay? The QR code on this sheet is a form you can fill out. I'm offering a 30-minute discovery just to ask Dawn questions. You can schedule right on my calendar through that link right there. In addition, Michelle also has a boot camp that I'm hosting on the 29th. It's free of charge. You or any other agents, I have it for everybody. It's an online training. It is how to set the PAR method into motion. Thank you. My coffee's going in a little faster than my brain is. But if you have any questions, we'll be here after. Does anybody have any questions? I want to leave you with one thing. When your numbers work for you, your business will grow with confidence, and your confidence will result in your success. Thank you, Mark, for the opportunity.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. We have a few minutes. So I'm gonna do a little something here, just to back up what Dawn was saying regarding your accounts. I realize I haven't taught you guys this in a while. So, what most agents do is they have a personal account, probably a checking account. They take their commission check and it goes in there, doesn't it? And then they start paying everything out. Personal bills, mortgage, rent, business expenses, all out of that account, right? What you need to do
Buy a new marker?
is you need, smart ass. We'll try this. You need to start off with 3 accounts. 3. One is your personal account, right? One is your business account.
I like to call that your operational account.
What's the third one?
Taxes or savings.
Tax account.
No savings?
This is where you start off with, all right? This is basic. So what you do is, and if you can do it automatically, if some banks will do this automatically, some won't, is the check goes into one account. Maybe it goes into the personal account. And automatically, or if you have to do it, you transfer maybe 20% of that over into your business account or your operational account, and then 30% into your tax account.
Can I share something? Mark?
Absolutely.
Okay. So,
You need a pen?
I will take a pen. $10,000. I love writing on boards, the dry erase boards, right? So 10,000 check. LLC. If you are set up as an LLC and you deposit it into this account, guess what? That LLC is to protect you from your structure. IRS, an LLC is to protect you from your personal side. If you're depositing your check in your personal account, you have now opened up that veil and put a hole in your Swiss cheese of your protection of you as an entity. So, 10,000 goes into your business. Then one of the easiest tax strategies is now payroll or processes of, okay, I transfer myself, I need $4,000 for personal expenses. But now personal, you have a business expense. Not enough money in this account yet. Personal now has to feed the business account, you pay it out of the business account. When you have your big checks come in, your commissions, put over, now, I actually do 20% for taxes, 10% towards the number you need towards your business financials. Here should always have 3 months of expenses. So if your business takes $2,500 a month, you should have $7,500 savings here. This will then feed this business account rather than your personal having to feed it.
I like it.
So when you get checks and stuff, it should go in your business account, and then from there, you wanna figure out
Yeah.
what's going where.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a lot of my real estate agents go, I have one that has specials in high rises. Every time he gets a check, and it's few and far between sometimes, and he goes, and this was where he was robbing Peter to pay Paul. Every time he gets a check now, we call and say, okay, I need this to go to this account, and this go to this account, and this pays your back taxes. Because what happens is now when that tax bill happens at the end of the year, or now you have this money in here, your estimated taxes that are due every quarter, you now pay a little bit in, rather than having a big bill at the end of the year. Having your financials or your records tracked allows you not to overpay Uncle Sam or underpay Uncle Sam. Because I've had business owners that were paying more than they needed to, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay Uncle Sam for a 0% interest rate. So hopefully that helps, sorry to interrupt.
Absolutely, thank you very much. And here's the thing, once you get this nailed, and then you start getting more money in your accounts, more than you need to fund these 3 accounts, then Shala mentioned, what about savings? So you can have other accounts. You can have an account to save for an investment property. You can have an account that you put your SET or IRA in there. You can have, additional accounts, but you need to start here first, and then you just grow from there. Questions, comments? Who's doing this?
Kind of.
Kind of? How do you kind of do
I
this?
don't have
It's like
those-
kind of being pregnant.
I think he is kind of pregnant.
Not this one, but three.
You need number 3, yeah, and that's, most agents need that tax account. Ricky?
Dawn.
Yes.
Do you know of a bank that is friendly when it comes to setting up like these sub-accounts? Cause
Yes.
it seems like unless you have $100,000 in there,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to pay.
No, so US Bank is one that's pretty easy for the savings and process. If you are disciplined of keeping that number where the business account becomes a new 0. My 0 in my business account is not 0. My business account is now 10,000. That's, I need to have, so I don't have a separate account. There's some online platforms I'm happy to answer or make introductions where you're at to be able to then understand. Sometimes having that fee for that separate account, that maybe $10 or $12 a month, that $10 or $12 a month, $120 is kind of like the cost, because it's an expense to your business. That cost allows you to be able to give yourself that mindset like you would pay for Canva or pay, it becomes an expense of running your business versus having that. But I can definitely answer who and where and what.
Cool.
And make introductions to their business banking relationships.
Ruby?
America First Credit Union is also really good and almost zero
Yes.
fees. Okay.
We just actually.
Ruby says America First.
America First is my credit union. Is my private, and their small business accounts and saving is no fees.
We just switched to them, so.
Any other questions? Thank you again, Dawn, really appreciate
Thank you very
it.
much.
Remember, no matter how you slice it, greatness is a choice. Let's go out there, be great agents, and, take care of your money.
Can we mention